Alright guys, welcome to this video. In this video I'm gonna try to do a very simple sentiment analysis in Perl. I am not an expert in Perl, but I was trying to mess around with ChatGPT, Bing AI, Cloud, try to see what it came out. And then with some cpan modules I was able to perform a very simple sentiment analysis. So we can make a directory as sentiment analysis Perl, and then we can go inside of it. Alright, so we have to make sure that Perl is installed, so we can say Perl version. And then for this NLP work we're gonna use some modules. And in Perl we have these cpan modules, so we can see that it's installed. So we can try to install another simple, it's cpan minus. So if you run it you can see it's installed. So let's check the version as well. Alright, so we have to install these two modules, and you see here is a configuration failed for this WordNet QueryData and for this WordNet Similarity. You can see this was the issue was encountering, and it gives you like a log to go check the log. So if you guys want, we can like do the debugging in real life. So I can copy this and use cat command. Okay, let me do this, and this is like the log file. And basically saying that we are trying to configure the WordNet query data, and those are like the error that the environment variable is not set. Be one other dependency we need to install. So this is the WordNet. We can see it's a lexical database for English. What we need to do is actually install the version for Windows that's over here. So once we click here, it's gonna start a download. We can go to the download and install here. I wanna show you that we are supposed to install this, yes. And then we can see setup. We're gonna install. It's gonna start with a wizard. So it's gonna say next, agree to the license, next. Let's say everyone. Once WordNet is installed, we're gonna edit the environment variable, edit environment variable for your account, or like edit the system environment variable. We go here and we say environment variable, we click, and then on system, these are like for my user, and then this is for the system. We can do new, and we have to select, like if we go back and check the log message, you say here we need to have this is gonna be the name, have when home, and the variable value has to be the, let me check real quick, but I think it's has to be the path where it's installed. So if we go, like we can check in real time, then we say program, we got for sure it's gonna be we already check during the installation that it's gonna be x86. So this is our path. We can take it, paste it, and then when we go to the environment variables, we can add it like this. So you can say okay, save it. Now it's supposed to work. So let's try to open another session. Then we can try to run the query data. Let's see if it works. So you say build in testing WordNet query. It's gonna say install, and then after query data we have the WordNet similarity. It's gonna take a little bit while it's downloading this stuff. So we can use Vim to write this script, and of course we're gonna use strict, use warnings. Then we're gonna use the two modules we have installed, so and opinion. Then I was This is not strictly necessary, but I use data dumper to get some debug information, and then I use term ANSI color. So for this project we're gonna use sample text, and we're gonna declare a variable with the dollar, so it's gonna see my file pet, and it's gonna be on the same directory. We're gonna create this file in a minute, but let's call it sample text.txt. So, and then we're gonna open this file using this variable file handler fh. Then we're gonna say comma, then we're gonna use this syntax, and then file pet, or die with this message could not open the file using file path. Alright, and then we're gonna create another variable. It's gonna be text. It's gonna read from the stand from here. It's gonna read all the file handling like this. So this line 10 is gonna read all at once the text file we have, and then we can close the file handling. So this is the start part of like the file handling in Perl, where like we define a file path, we open using the file handling and this syntax, or like we're handling the error if like we are not able to open up the file. And then after we open up the file, we're gonna create another variable that is gonna be text. It's this line, it's gonna basically read in the contents of the file into the text variable. It's read all at once, and then it's gonna close the file handle. So let's move on with the next part, where we're gonna create a opinion variable. It's gonna be, so we are creating an instance of the object using the module. It's gonna use the text, the variable text, and the stem is gonna be 1. And then we're gonna create score variable, and then using the eval. Okay, we're gonna write this down, and then I'm gonna explain it. So what we have done here, it's we have created two variable. One opinion is gonna use the text and the stem 1, and by using the module is gonna get the value we want. And then score is gonna this eval if it's something like a try catch block. It's gonna get the opinion analyze in this score, and if it's not able, it's gonna die with a error like this. Then if we move on, so I guess this shit is gonna get too long, so it's gonna just do code period. Yeah, there we go. Fuck it. Script.pl. Nah, fuck it. Visual Studio Code. Okay, so basically here it was like, as I was saying, opinion is gonna create a new object of the module. We're gonna analyze the score using the opinion analyze. This eval is gonna do basically a try catch block. And then we have positive, negative, neutral, and it's gonna be all set to 0. And then for each of the score is gonna increment if the condition is set to the score. So based on the score we're gonna increment this, and then at the end we're gonna print out the stuff. So for do this we need to create sample text.txt. So we're gonna create sample text.txt. I feel sad today, it is rain walking in my bed. I feel extremely depressed. Okay, it seems like it might gonna work. So let's try to open a new terminal. Gosh, I hate Visual Studio Code. So you're gonna say Perl script, and we're gonna get the result, negative sentence 1. So that's pretty much was it for this small, very quick tutorial.